the NBA.
And the Wizards looking eager to get on the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Allie, it's all yours.
Commissioner Adam Silver is looking to begin a new tradition, the in-season tournament. He said, quote, in other sports, there are events along the way where there's an extra boost of competitiveness around winning a particular trophy. That's what we're looking at. Brian, they want to fire up the players and the fans.
Sounds fun, Allie. Thanks for that. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, B.A. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Inside, they have Finney-Smith and McGee. And it's Hardaway in at small forward. And for Washington, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Brown Jr. and Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Now here's Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Doncic against Morris. Pass to Avdia. To the inside. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Right side, Hardaway. Over to the wing. McGee passes to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot on the way. No good there. And the Wizards going the other way now. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Beal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Doncic has got 5 now.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep. Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Here's Avdia. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Beal from outside. Called in by McGee.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That's how you average 30 a game. Beal scoring with the bump.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Pass to Hardaway. And here's McGee. Now here's Doncic. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, Morris with a steal.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Over Morris. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Morris against Doncic. Beal from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Washington trailing. Hachimura outside. Pass to Avdia. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Finney-Smith. McGee in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Avdia. Out to Beal. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Morris outside. Back to Avdia. From behind the arc. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Avdia's got 5 points.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Hits the three-pointer.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Dinwiddie against Beal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. MVP voting is usually somewhat contentious. What's your criteria for that award, Brent?
I think it's really difficult, BA, and I don't think there's anything wrong with people talking about it when the voters are saying year to year their criteria changes, because guess what? Every season is different. So it's a very difficult award to try to pick out the very best player in the league. Winning has to have something to do with it.
And Beal drops them both.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Wood. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Dinwiddie against Beal.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Barton, he's checked in for Morris. And Dallas with a change here, too. Kleber's checked in. For Washington, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Beal. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Shoots over Kleber. And another miss by Washington.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Beal. Wright's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic passes to Wood. Wright outside. From 9 feet out. And Gafford with the block. And he gets it back. Wright outside. Kleber outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Davis, the pass to Hachimura. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Wright. Wood high post. Davis on him. Wood finds Wright. Lets it go from deep. McGee passes to Doncic. Wood outside. Now here's Wright. Barton with a steal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots. Used to making them. He did there.
And Dallas calls time here. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Gibson's checked in for Washington. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Doncic. Back to Wright. And Gafford with the block.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Over Wood. Davis misses. Wood against Barton. Wood outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, they need this. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
And he drops the first.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Wood hits them both. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Mavericks shooting only 37% early. Pass to Green. Baseline jumper. Right outside. Fires the three. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Right, the pass to Barton. Back to Wright. The kick out to Barton. Outside Davis. And another miss by Washington. Now here's Wright. Green finds Wright. Wood outside. Wright against Green. Knocked away. It's stolen by Wright. And a fast break now for the Wizards. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's Gafford missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Powell's shot is off. Washington trailing. Barton left side. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Will Barton has just been a steady force. He's got a lot of experience. He has those nights where he gets it going offensively. And he's willing to do whatever, but he does make positive contribution.
That free throw, good from Barton. So he gets them both. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Wood, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Kleba, 6 to shoot. Back to Wright. From deep. And they get it back. Here's Wood. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Barton outside. Wright, the pass to Davis. Barton against Wood. It's Wright on the wing. The Wizards with another miss. The Mavericks shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Wright up top. He's guarded by Barton. Pass to Powell. Up top, Kleba. Over Wright. Kleba's shot is off.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here's Barton. Ooh, poked away.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Wright. Deflected. Green for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith make up the forward spots. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 9. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home.
Hachimura just sticking with that play. Smart not to back off because the defense puts a little elbow into him.
Here's Doncic. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
First free throw is good. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Beal. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Charlotte. Pass to Morris. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Beal finds Gafford. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Dinwiddie outside. Now Hardaway. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
And so it's Washington with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Hachimura outside. Back to Beal. Banked it in off the glass. Beal's got 8.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Dinwiddie outside. Powell passes to Hardaway. Now Finney Smith. Doncic left side. Over Morris. And it's Doncic missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Gafford. Tries again. And he makes it on the layup. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage, he takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first.
Well, the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season. Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Dinwiddie, hounded by Beal. Here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And just such an accurate shooter. I mean, give Luka any room to get his shot off, and he'll take it.
Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. And there's the lob. And Powell with the stuff.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide-open shot.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second-chance points.
McGee, he's checked in for Powell. And so it's Washington with it. 7-point differential. Beal against Dinwiddie. Pass to Avdia. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
For Dallas, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Dinwiddie with it. Beal picks him up for 3. Hardaway gets the 3 to fall. Hardaway's got 6 points.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Beal outside. Pass to Hachimura. To the middle. Here's Avdia. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 9.
And for Rui, that guy was wide open, so that's an easy delivery.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Now here's Hardaway. Here's McGee. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Morris. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. Hachimura, the pass to Beal. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Beal's shot is off. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul so far. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Doncic against Morris. Back to Hardaway. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. And here's Hardaway. From deep, here's Doncic. And they recover it.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
Washington trailing. Here's Avdia. Dinwiddie with a rebound. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul. So for the Wizards, Gibson's checked in for Gafford. And it's Davis in for Morris. Christian Wood is checked in for the Mavericks. Beal against Dinwiddie. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
And the basket by Beal. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the 1st quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Dinwiddie with it. Beal picks him up. Here's Wood. With the second effort. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Davis. Down low. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
And here are the Mavericks now. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Pass to Wood. Shoots over Gibson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That free throw misses. The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Doncic. That one's no good.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the 2nd quarter.
And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing threat.
Yeah, B.A. When you combine that with his motor, too, I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout called by Dallas. And here's Wright. Green finds Wright. Back to Green. Out to Wood. Just 3 to shoot. No good from the wing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Wright, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Wood. Here's Hardaway. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Beal. He's got 12. Pass to Kispert. Jacks up a 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 6th assist of the night.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Back to Wright. 1:56 left in the second period. Outside, Green. Back to Wright. Lets the 3 fly. Avdia pulls it in. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Beal. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Dallas has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Right outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. For 3, Hardaway. He's off on that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Beal with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Beal, the pass to Davis. And it's Washington with another.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside, Green. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Hardaway. 46 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside for Green. And here's Kleba. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. There's 31 seconds left in the half. Davis against Wright. Davis, the pass to Beal. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kleba. Outside Hardaway. It's Wright on the wing. Oh, deflected. Up in time. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For Washington, it was a challenging first quarter. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Most of the damage they're doing is with the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
They just keep giving the ball away. That's not how you win. I understand this defense is giving them problems, being disruptive. If they can just cut down on the turnovers, I think they can win this game.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. Daniel Gafford is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Morris in at point guard. That's the group for Washington right now. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Morris on the wing. Over Doncic. They get it back. Here's Gafford. Great D that time from McGee. The Mavericks leading. Kleba outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. 4-3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The offensive rebound, Hachimura. They shoot again. It's blocked. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie against Beal. Puts it up. Dallas again missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Morris passes to Hachimura. Now here's Morris. Beal outside. For the lead. Second chance effort. Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Another miss by Hardaway. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. Dinwiddie outside. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
First one at the line is good. Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Both shots good from the stripe. The Wizards have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Hachimura in the post. He's marked by Finney Smith. It's scooped up. Gafford gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Dwight Powell.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
During the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers and Joel Embiid, going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
That free throw good from Gafford. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks
trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Barton against Hardaway. Doncic on the wing from downtown. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 19 points.
Yeah, just pure shooting talent really sets Doncic apart. He's got touch, accuracy, and supreme confidence.
The kick out to Barton. There's the three. Washington gets it back. Here's Beal. Misses from short range. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Monte Morris.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
He misses the free throw.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Wright's checked in for Washington. And Dallas also making a switch. Christian Wood is checked in for Hardaway. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Now here's Morris. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Dinwiddie against Wright. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Morris against Doncic. The 3-ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And for Washington, they're shooting only 42%. Morris against Doncic. Hachimura from long range. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it fly. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. The Mavericks trailing. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Gafford. Here's Barton. Pass to Wright. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. Powell passes to Wood. Powell in the post. Working on Gafford. And there's a 3-second violation. Wright's checked in for Doncic. Dinwiddie against Wright. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, the compromised defense happened because of the attacking mentality of Hachimura.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The first free throw is good.
Hachimura being able to step out and shoot threes, that's huge for his development.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Pass to Finney Smith. It's Wright on the wing. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Wright, the pass to Barton. Over Wood. The kick out to Morris. From deep, Barton. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 5 assists in the game.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Green comes in for Powell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, one thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
The kick out to Barton. Another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Get a feeling like that play was designed for Will Barton to get contact and get himself to the free throw line.
And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
That free throw, good from Barton.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Second free throw, no good. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Wright. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Pass to Wright. From behind the arc. A rebound by the Wizards.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Wright finds Barton. Here's Kispert. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got 5 rebounds in the game. Green for 3. Barton pulls it in. Washington has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Wright drives it.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Dinwiddie outside. Green up top, hounded by Wright. Green, the pass to Kleba. Good on the baseline, Jay. The Wizards with a lead. Barton outside. Pass to Gafford. Back to Barton. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Dinwiddie with it. Now Wright defending. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Wright with the ball. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Unable to get that one. Green with the defensive effort.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Wright against Wright. Here's Wood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Washington lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the Wizards call time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Washington making some changes. Davis comes in for Kispert, and it's Avdia in for Wright. And Dallas with a change here, too. McGee's checked in. Dinwiddie against Barton. Pass to Davis. Gafford with the ball. Outside for Davis. And again, Washington, no good. The Mavericks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Dinwiddie passes to Kleba. Barton with a steal. Poke loose. McGee with it. Gafford picks him up. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Pass to Wright. Now Dinwiddie. McGee with it. And McGee with the stuff.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Barton. He's got 10. Here's Avdia. Now Gafford covered by McGee. 6 to shoot. There's Davis with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kleba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Right against Gafford. Here's Kleba. Another one falls for Dallas.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Martin outside. Pass to Avdia. A shot to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now the Wizards in transition.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That free throw good from Davis. Both free throws good from Davis. One second left. The shot comes out. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Wizards out in front, leading by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Maxi Kleber out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Here's Avdia. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Doncic against Morris. From the left block. Count it and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Hachimura. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in. The free throw off from Doncic. The Wizards shooting about 41%. Beal against Kleber. Beal outside. It's good. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Well, that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith from outside the arc. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Finney Smith. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Goes back up. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Barton, he's checked in for Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Doncic. Over Morris. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Martin against Hardaway. Pass to Morris. Back to Barton. Morris outside. Pulls it. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And here's Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Now here's Beal. He takes it in. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
At about 230 pounds, Doncic is a low down low.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. The Wizards have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Beal. Shot is up. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And Washington has possession, following the score by Dallas. Kleba against Beal. Tries to break his ice. Pass to Avdia. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And he knocks down the first one. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. Dinwiddie left side. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie against Beal. That shot missing. And the Wizards going the other way now. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops him first. Both free throws good from Morris. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now here's McGee. Pass to Hardaway. Uncovered. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Morris outside. Down low. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to McGee. Morris against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hardaway. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And it's Gafford missing. Dallas is shooting around 41%. Goes up on the baseline. Pass to Hardaway. Tries again. They get it back. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
To the inside. McGee with a steal. Doncic against Morris. And here's Hardaway to tie it up. And McGee with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Woods checked in. And Beal drops them both. Now Doncic. To the middle. And Wood with the stuff.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Doncic against Morris. Pass to Beal. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Free throw drops for Beal. And Beal drops them both. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie with it. Hounded by Beal. Dinwiddie against Beal. Here's Doncic to tie it up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Here's Avdia. And the bucket is good. Avdia's got 19 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The Mavericks shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Washington with a rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morris. Now Gafford. Morris finds Gafford. Now here's Beal. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that three.
Now here's Hardaway. Doncic outside. Here's Wood. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Will it go? He buries it from 3. Hardaway's got 7 points for the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Beal outside. Pass to Gafford. Here's Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Finney-Smith. Avdia can't get it to go. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Here's Wood. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Dinwiddie against Beal. Pass to Morris. And it's blocked by Wood. To the wing on the left. Inside. And Wood with the stuff.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
For Washington, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Timeout called. The Mavericks.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
.156 left to play in the fourth. It's rebounded by Morris. The Wizards with a lead. Beal to pass to Barton. Morris outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Back to Hardaway. And rejected. Here's Avdia. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Three-pointer in transition. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Beal from outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Barton the pass to Morris. And again, Washington, no good. Doncic against Morris. For three, Hardaway. Money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now here's Beal. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Barton. 6 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Hardaway. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And Dallas calls time here. They're ahead by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Dallas with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, a bona fide superstar. Luka is a great bet to deliver here.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
It's Avdia on the wing. And the 3 off target. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Beal from outside. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
You got to believe in Beal. You can see why.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. On the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. And so the Mavericks take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.